did that miss push-up?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from the Superdome. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Going to go right back to Henry. A pickup there of 13. First down, Baltimore.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Now Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven first down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? More from New Orleans after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, here's Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And That's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now Lamar gonna hang on to it.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They were able to hold them to a short gain on the keeper and force the fourth down.
Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Jackson now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Kamara. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's 3rd and 7. They're going to go right back to Kamara.
The tackle by Justin PK. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. A give right up the middle to Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up now for second down and 4. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. He is in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. The point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. On 1st and 10, Carr. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. And we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Now a second down throw from Carr. That's deep for Olave. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's the give to Henry, running right. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
He'll tuck it and take off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Carr now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls
to the goal line and in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Keeps the score. Ravens 21, Saints 6.
So down 2 scores. They're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Tylan Wallace. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one at reach. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Saints 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Carr. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. After the touchdown, Carr and the Saints going for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Bateman is the motion man. Third and long for Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains and force the turnover on downs.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. First down throw for Carr. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards. And
that's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Bateman is the motion man. Second down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. That's deep for Olave. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They have fought till the end, but still will come up short.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for two. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that final throw here is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for two. Carr working out of the... And he's going to go down. It's a sack, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Defensively, they got a little too eager, as we could see. So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for two. Carr to throw. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Williams on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. It's a give now to Kamara. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On second down, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's in! Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. See if that comes back to bite them a bit later on in this one. As for now, it remains a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Give running right with Kamara. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Carr. Throw right side to Olave. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. We'll try and run for this with Kamara. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first and 10, Carr. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up. They will indeed go as they look to throw. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Get it!
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly. But can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. finally taken down well behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. 3rd and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders will open up a 9-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
6-18. Right down.
Throwing is Carr. That's to the sideline where he finds Olave. 17 yards on that play. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. They'll run. It's Kamara. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. On the give, this is Kamara. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. Shaheed in motion. On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Go play action with Carr. The second down throw is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Carr from the... nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Carr now. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here we go, here we go. Let go.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run on first down with Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now, a second down throw from Carr. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Back is Carr. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanderstill. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Demario Davis there on the play. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Throwing now, Daniel. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. That's to the sideline where he finds Hill. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Carr now to throw on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Carr working out of the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. They convert with a gain of 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Very lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Hayner. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Washington. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Carr. Open man down the field. It's Olave. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. First down throw for Carr. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Carr now on 2nd down. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Olave is the motion man. Carr. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Shaheed in motion. 2nd down, Carr. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Okay, great.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. No chance at all. He'll go down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Ready, ready?
Throwing on second down, Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here? This is third and forever.
Back. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
Come on, set.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Fighting through it, he's got space. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 70 yards. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now they'll change things up. Carr going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Carr. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Carr's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Cousins to throw it. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. There he goes left side. He's got room to roam. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Cousins. Man open is Robinson. Down the sideline he goes. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
They'll run with Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On play action, now Carr. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this 1st half. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often miss because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They're going to run with Taysom Hill. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second and 9. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now they'll throw with Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw his Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
You'll line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. So they knew what they were doing all along, right? Now the lead 2 here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara try the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
One down. Hey, 7:34.
Carr to throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
29.
Back to throw. Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the Superdome. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. Room to run right away. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
6-18.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll get this across midfield. He's brought down following a pickup of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. Carr working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Carr to throw it on 4th down. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. Third down, 3 to go. Now, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Dotson, the man in motion. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
They'll throw now 3rd and forever. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Barkley. And that big offensive run. Clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. To the left side in the hands of Hill. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts to the air on first down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running down, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. Again, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. To the air again, Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 18 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Hurts will try it again. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. Hurts again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Now Hurts on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down. Shaheed in motion. On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, Barkley. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Mario Davis there on the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. I think at this point, Mike, he doesn't care whether they hand it to him, throw it to him. He just wants to be the guy with the ball in his hand when his team needs a big play, and he came through there with a big first.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll check this down to the running back. And a good short tackle right there that stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Howden. And the Saints will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you see a big reason why.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll run. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Saints first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
They'll come up now for second down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Hurts to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. This is first and 10. Carr to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed. The results of the sack. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Off the play fake, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. The Saints lining up in punt formation. Important punt here in this tie game late. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Here's first down. To throw is Hurts. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. Throwing is Hurts. That is is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. Man, that's just a tough one to swallow. You've got a chance to win the game right here at the end of regulation. But after that costly miss, they're going to see if they can pull this one out, but in overtime.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Lots of space. Past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Eagles. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Second down, Carr. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Carr from the gun on third down. That's deep for Olave. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. Carr working out of the gun. He's got his big target. That's Johnson. And he is going to have the Saints first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after catch. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Now a 2nd down throw from Carr. Throw left side. That's Johnson. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Carr. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Back is Carr. Throw right side to Olave. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Carr now on 2nd down. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted. That ought to seal it. Oh, big hole left side. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he is going to score. It's a shocking finish here in overtime. This game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.